is a journey that we go on, right? And like any journey, it is full of ups and downs. I recently found out a few things about someone whom I considered a friend, and that sort of made me realign my whole perspective on friendship and life and stuff, as things like that usually make you do. But that was not easy. This was genuinely so hard. Let me tell you, I'm not even kidding. This was so hard to do. There are so many emotions still involved in this, and I think that's always the case with friendships, relationships, anything to do with people in general. I don't think I will be completely over this for a period of time now, but that's okay, right? My feelings are valid. If you're in a similar situation where someone you know and someone you cared about has done some questionable things, your feelings are valid, whatever they may be. I've also been watching a lot of The Wizard Liz lately, and I think that has genuinely helped. She said something in one of her videos about something called a soul contract, and that was basically about how people are in our lives for a particular period or a particular purpose. And let me tell you, when I saw that, I was like, goddamn, because that resonated so hard with me. I feel like, there are like 7 billion people on this planet, I think, right now. And to me, at least, it makes complete sense that not everyone's gonna stay in your life for as long as you would like them to stay. I was like, yes, this is yes. In my context, what my friend did, I don't resonate with her actions and what she did. And I do not want that kind of energy in my life, because I feel like once you allow something, you are leaving that door open for other worse things to come through. Like, at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide who you want to be around you, who you want to surround yourself with. My mom always says company makes the man, and she was not somebody I wanted around me, so I had to let her go, and that was really hard. It's not easy to make this decision because it affects you, it affects the other person, and it affects everybody around or involved in this situation. And it's something that's hard for me to do because I'm not someone who puts myself first. I am trying to change that, and I'm trying to put myself first, but in the end, this is my life. I decide who I want to be around, and I decide who I want around me. You decide that too, because you have one life. You have to live it in the best way possible. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. What are they doing to you? They're draining your energy. Why are you there? Go, leave. It's hard, yes, but I feel much better now that I'm not actively around her. I mean, my situation is such that I have to see her and interact with her every day because we're in the same class. But I feel much better knowing that I don't have that kind of energy in my life. So yeah, do the same, guys. Come on, do it now. Ask yourself the following questions. What kind of energy do you wish to keep in your life? How do you wish to be? What values are especially important to you? These questions are important because once you get the answers to these questions, you can apply them to the people around you and see if they fit the vibe or not. And if they don't, well, it's time to say bye. Number 2, remember the values that we did in the questions? Those values are your boundaries, and these boundaries you must be firm about. This is non-negotiable. Boundaries are decisions that you take consciously, saying this is something I cannot accept. And if someone goes against that, it means they do not respect you or your words or your decisions. And I'm sorry, someone like that does not deserve to be in your life or around you, okay? Number 3, Learn like spending time by yourself. This is especially important. I feel like a lot of us don't like spending time by ourselves. Even if we may be an introvert or like spending time at home, that doesn't necessarily mean we're spending time by ourselves. You could be at home and distract yourself in a variety of different ways. You spend time with yourself by learning to know who you are, what your thoughts are, and what you vibe with in general. And that is very important, because if you don't know who you are, how do you expect other people to? Number 4, say no to things that you do not like. Very important, again, ties into setting boundaries. Let me tell you something. I am a bit of a people pleaser, okay? I was, at least. And so I would not want to say no. I never got invited anywhere. So on the occasions that I did get invited out, I would be like, yes, let's go, let's do this, let's do that. Bruh, no. You can't overload yourself. Figure out what you truly want and say yes to that. I guess this whole video essentially just boils down to figure out who you are, who you want to be, and who you want around you. That's it. It's your life. You have to live it that way. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. It takes time and effort, and it gets to a point where like, why am I doing this? Why am I subjecting myself to this? Trust me, the effort that you put in now, it is super worth it. As I've probably said about 1,000,000 times in this video by now, cutting off your friends, letting go of them is hard. It's not easy. And whatever you decide to do, it's important to remember to be compassionate. Compassionate not only to yourself, but also to your friend. Yes, they may have gone through some trauma that has made them behave the way that they are. People change. Change is natural. You've changed, I've changed, everybody's changed. Their trauma does not excuse their actions. Just because you've gone through something traumatic, something bad, it does not give you the right to be bad to others, right? At the end of the day, you know yourself best. Listen to your heart. Listen to what your gut tells you. If you feel you're doing the right thing, then you are doing